Hey guys, how's it going? It's Roll Shrimp here, and I would like to first and foremost apologize for the video quality. This has happened to me before in a video. It's sort of my fault. It's nothing that's going to be like occurring more. It's just I forgot to change the setting around while I'm recording, and so like I explained in my other video, it goes at a variable bit rate. So the more that's happening on the screen, the more data gets input, and actually what it does is it lowers the image quality so that for like slower hard drives and stuff like that, they can still write. So yeah, and I forget that, but the quality is not too bad. So this is actually a game. I hopped on Black Ops today for a couple games. This is actually my first game out of like 4 or 5 I played, and after those I quit. And the reason for that is I'm using the Galil right here, silenced, you know, standard, sleight of hand, or what is it, like scavenger, sleight of hand, and then marathon I think was the perk setup, and claymores, and I was running around, and this game it wasn't too bad, but other games, everyone is using the FAMAS. So basically I would go around a corner and boom, FAMAS, and then I would look at the kill cams. You know, FAMAS with either red dot or FAMAS silencer. There's no other like friggin' attachments. And you know, back in the heyday, I played Black Ops a lot, and if you look on my gamer like tag thingy mabobber, like my leaderboards for like my guns, you'll see that FAMAS is actually one of the lowest guns on my thing, because every game I have some sort of like I don't know, it's like my pet peeve. And so my pet peeve for Black Ops was actually the FAMAS. I barely used the FAMAS. I used it at the beginning, and then I realized how like good and OP it was. And I like to set, like, you know, like kind of, I guess, like goals or standards for myself, and I just didn't use the FAMAS at all. So what I did was I used other guns. As you can see there, I don't know if you saw that, but I don't have a single FAMAS class. So it was, I mean, I just hate the FAMAS. It's because it's so good, and that guy right there got headphoned. But I just hate, because it's so good, it's so accurate, it's so fast, and somebody was saying that in the pro leagues during Black Ops, like games, everyone would use the FAMAS, because if you took any other gun, you would just get destroyed, because there's no way you can compete with something that's accurate, that's fast, and that does a lot of damage, and that's accurate. I mean, I wouldn't call it unbalanced. I would just say that that gun in particular, even though they said they patched and, you know, they added recoil over the years, it's still like horrible. And that is bringing me to the point that I kind of wanted to talk about in this video is hopefully, they're gonna make Black Ops 2 a little bit better in that regard. But what I mean is that the guns all feel different. Now I use the Galil in this video, and then this one, I forget what the name is of it, the Karis I think, with rapid fire, and all the submachine guns feel alike, besides the like AK-74U. All the assault rifles feel alike, so like the Commando, I think somebody actually did a video on it. I think the Commando, the FAMAS, and the Galil are all the same like gun. They just changed up like a tiny bit the fire rate and the recoil. They deal almost all the same damage. So I hope they don't do that. I hope they legitimately make them different guns. You know, they all have different recoil. They're all different. I almost get killed right here because I turn around and I see the guy on radar, and I was like camping, and I shoot, and I was kind of giddy. But I really hope that they make all the guns different. And the best example of not making the different is this game. Now, not making the different. A good example of guns being different is actually Battlefield 3, because in Battlefield 3 each gun feels unique. You know, you've got the M16, you've got the M4, and I mean those feel different, even though the M4 and the M16 are, you know, close to the same weapon. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate in the comments for that, but yes, they are close to, especially nowadays, the same weapon. Then, you know, they still feel unique. But in this game, it's so frustrating, because like, which one are you gonna choose? It's pretty much just for the looks. And to me, I really like the Galil because it gives it kind of that AK look and sort of feel too. But it's just frustrating. So like I said, I really hope that they make that different. Like also all the light machine guns in Battlefield 3, they all look different, they sound different, they are different. And that's another thing that I want in Black Ops. Hopefully the sound design is better, because if you guys didn't notice in this game at all, everything sounds really bad. And even in Modern Warfare 3, all the guns sound like they're almost like laser guns, where they just, you know, or like the sound is like they took a gun sound and they sped it up a couple times. to make it sound all squeaky, kind of like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and then they put the sound in, and that's what they want all their guns to sound like. So, you know, I hope they make that a little bit better, you know, add a little oomph to it, because if I have a pretty good sound system. I have a 7.1 surround sound setup, and when I turn up my bass a little bit, and when I fire a gun in Battlefield 3, I mean, holy crap, the whole house shakes, and it's really, really awesome, and you feel like you're, I don't know, you feel more in the action, you're just like, yeah, and I get that feeling sometimes, like, honestly, I'll just hold down a clip, because it just sounds so awesome. But then you get in Black Ops, and you, like, don't want to fire your gun, you're just like, this sounds like a squeaky toy, you're like, yeah, and it's just, there's just so many things which they could so improve on. And I mean, we heard that they're changing the engine a little bit, and they're apparently adding mainly like graphic stuff, but I mean, come on. I mean, come on to two things, that knife right there, and come on to the sound. I mean, sound is not something which is hard to do, so they can at least spend a little bit more time on it to make it sound good. And right here I fail. He was going to get headphoned, which is my term for turning around and killing somebody due to me hearing them on the headphones, but still. I mean, it's not that hard to just go out and make the sounds good, you know, have a couple decent sound engineers on there, and, I mean, import the sounds in Battlefield 3. I mean, imagine if you had everyone on Call of Duty running around and having, like, Battlefield 3 sounds. That would be freaking amazing. Or, like, even the shotguns, like, to have them a real oomph when you shoot them, you know, like a real boom, instead of this kind of, like, doom, 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 doom. That just, it doesn't sound good, you know, and it's just ranting and me being annoyed at stuff and claymores and, you know, and whatnot. So yeah, how's life, folks? Like I said, I went back on Black Ops and actually quit. I rage quit a game because because the kill feed, it was FAMAS with red dot, FAMAS with silencer, FAMAS with red dot, FAMAS with red dot, FAMAS with holographic, FAMAS with silencer. It was just, I mean, I don't want to play a game like that. It's just way too one-sided, and honestly, I was at a disadvantage. Not this game, because people were actually using different things, but I was at a freaking terrible disadvantage. So, whatever. We'll have to see what Treyarch does with that kind of thing. So, yeah, I've been actually, I don't know, I've been just playing stuff, and I'll bring you guys some more gameplay. I was thinking of maybe some Medal of Honor. Anyways, guys, my name is Roshim. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, favorite, comment, do whatever you guys want to do, and I will see you guys next time.